Oh, it's cold. Oh, I've just stepped out of my house. I'm expecting a friend of mine to turn up to help me do a bit of lifting. Let me show you what's going on. Down in this bottom corner, there used to be a seating area, but that's completely rotted out. So it's all been dismantled and there's going to be a summer house in this corner. So what we've done is we've levelled the ground over as best we can, and you can see these dotted around everywhere. There's 12 of them, and they are small concrete piles, and I've put membrane around it, around the whole area, as you can see, with some pea shingle just to hold it down. Then underneath here, protected by all this stuff, the tarpaulins and that, is the frame for the floor, which I built, and it's got to be lifted, it's got to be turned over and lifted and laid on these piles that you can see, and then from there I will build up the summer house. I've had to be careful with I don't need planning permission, but because it's going to go close to the boundaries, if it's going to be within 2 meters of a boundary, it's not allowed to be more than 2.5 meters high. So I'm going to be very careful. But that's the plan, summer house in there. Once we've done that, then all this lot here is going to be sorted out. It's just a mess now. I salvaged this rose from a client's garden. That's beautiful when it comes out. The honeysuckle is probably going to come out, be taken out, and then replaced with this wisteria. There's a standard honeysuckle there. That's going to have to be moved over, and all this lot's got to be sorted out. This has all got to be cleared up and sorted out. These are cuttings from a plant or a shrub called Daphne. So all this has got to be sorted out, tidied up. There was some tall plants here. They've been dug in around the front of the garden, around the front of the house. So all this has got to go. This is all rubbish. The bird bath, which was given to me by my aunt and uncle before they moved from Furnhurst some years ago, that's going to go in the front garden as well. All this wood you see here, that is for more work on the subframe for the floor. That little cabinet there, little box, I'm actually doing that up. I've sanded it down, it's got to be painted, and then once that's all done, all this here can be tidied up. This furniture is going to go into the summer house. This was given to me by a client, but everything is just a mess at the moment and I hate it. Anybody that knows me particularly will know how I like to keep things tidy. So this is a nightmare for me. I'm not OCD, I just like things tidy. So I'm waiting for Dave to turn up to help me flip that over and lift that onto the piles, and then I'm going to stay indoors because I didn't have a very good night's sleep last night, not even 5 hours. I do need to go out a little bit later on. I've got to do a bit of shopping, but then I'm just going to come home and chill out. I'm feeling a bit tired today. So anyway, that's the plan, and I will catch you later on. Bye bye. Hat on. This on. To keep you warm. Let me just show you this. I don't know if I've done this bit before. But look. Timber. Lots and lots of timber. 3x2. 4x2. Shiplap. OSB. Insulation. That is for my summer house. I've been cutting a lot of wood under here, but I've just stopped working now. In the next phase, take this off. This is an end wall. I've just built this, and down here I've done all my cutting down here, so everything's a mess. And the frame there, the top frame, that is the back wall the frame underneath, I built that. That's the floor frame. Membrane underneath with shingle hold it all down. This is all going to be cut back, trimmed up when the garden's done in the spring. So I'm not worried about that. But this is where I'm at now. I'm packing up now. I'm going to have some lunch. Sun shining, but still very cold. So far, I've had no help at all, which is great. Saves me money. Well, I wanted to give you an update of what's happening with my summer house. I've had to strip this all down, take all the tarpaulins off of here, to take the left hand end wall frame off, and that is now laying down there with the right hand wall frame just been built. So I've just got the front one to do now, but that's not going to be so easy because I've got to get those doors behind that tarpaulin into the frame, mark them out, and then build the frame around the doors. But I don't want to fit the doors into the frame because it would make it too heavy to move around. So that's where we're at. Bath. My son is busy away up in my bathroom. He's replacing my bath. Believe it or not, I could not get a replacement bath panel for that. It's only 10 years old. So it's a P-shaped bath, that one, but the other one's going to be just a straight bath. I've set that up for my workbench today. It's worked perfectly. I'll be so glad when I get all these frames up and fitted in place so I can get this tidied up. I hate it. It's in such a mess. So anyway, that's where I'm at so far. Floor base frames down. Back wall frame is built. Left and right wall frames are built. And I'm really pleased to get that done. Take an opportunity of the weather. Although, if I show you this lot, look at these black clouds coming in. So I've got to get these back onto there, onto that lot, and get it covered up. Right, I better crack on. It's me again. I am outside in my really messed up garden, and I've taken it upon myself to have a go at cladding that, because nothing's getting done on my summer house, which is going to go there. So I've been looking at Mr. Google, and I think I've sussed it out. I should know what I'm doing anyway, but I don't, you know, I might get things wrong. Anyway, look at this lot. All this timber. This is all for the rest of the frame and the cladding. And it's just started raining. It's taken me ages to get that frame out from underneath that lot and cover it back up to get ready. If I could just get a couple of bits on it, it'd be something, just to get it started. Anyway, I'm going to make a start. Just keep your fingers crossed for me. Hello again, it's me. Well, I've got help. My cousin Rodney's here helping me. And look what we've achieved already. The end wall is up. We've got rails cut ready. So we're making good headway already, which is great. So we'll get a good idea now of the size of the summer house. Really pleased with that. I need to speak to my next door neighbour Carol, see if she's happy with that. If not, I'm going to make sure that the fence is altered somehow to screen it off from her.
Yeah,
I'm back. And here he is, look. This is the expert. This is my cousin Rodney. And he already pointed out a couple of things that I've done wrong. Lots. He's done, yeah, I've done lots of things wrong. So that's what happens when you get impatient. Is that right?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. I lost count actually. I lost count how many times Rodney said to me, just wait. Just wait. And I didn't. So now we've got to change things. So I'm not going to do anything else now until Rodney says I can. Well, Rodney's just gone. What a brilliant morning. It's 12:05. Look at this. Front frames up, side frames up. It's all been uprighted. And tomorrow we're going to put a plate around the top. Probably cut a hole in ready for the window. And we're going to be doubling up on some of these. These have got to be doubled up in the corners. So we're going to do that tomorrow. Brilliant. I'm so chuffed. So chuffed. We got so much done today. So I'm going to go indoors and get changed. Catch you later. Bye. Well, I'm stood in my summer house. Not a lot happened really since I last did a little video, except all the roof timbers are on. Let me show you. There we go, all the way through to that end there. And this bit here, there, at the top of each one, they are called furrings. Slope 2.5 inches down to nothing. Let me show you if I can. There we go. There's a thin end. Goes down to nothing. And then gets thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. I've got to be careful because of the sun out. Whoops. Up to there. And the idea is that gives you your natural slope. Rather than having a pitch roof, you put them on, gives you a slope. So it's a 2.5 inches at the thick end, down to nothing at the bottom. Well, fraction, tiny bit. So they're fixed down. I've just done that, picked them up this morning, picked them on. Now we need to get the sheets on the roof. But my cousin's had an accident, cut his hand, the back of his left hand very badly. And he's had to have an operation. 1 tendon reattached and 2 repaired. No driving for 2 months and no work for 3 months. So I'm now in a little bit of a stuck situation. I need to get at least 2 very fit, strong guys here to lift the sheets up onto the roof. They've got to be cut into place, into position. And then another sheet's got to be cut down to run a thinner strip along this bit here, because the actual frame itself is 10 by 8, but because of the overlap on either end to give you your soffit, of course that's what, 5 inches there either end, so that's another 10 inch wider overall, so they've got to be covered in. So I need to get 2 people here, but it's difficult to get anybody. So I'm struggling a bit now, and I wanted to get the roof on, the boards on, and get this roofed in. I've got a friend that's a roofer who's waiting to come in to get the fiberglass on the roof, but the sheets have got to go on and the fascia board's got to go on before he can come and get the fiberglass on, which makes the roof watertight. Then I can get the door in and the window in, and then I'm set fair then. But yeah, struggling for labour at the moment. Anyway, onwards and upwards, they say. Bye bye.
Hello there. My name's Andrew Norris, and I'm sitting in a meadow in Croatia. If, like me, you've just enjoyed watching Kevin's latest video, do give him a thumbs up. And if you haven't, please consider subscribing. Click the bell notification and you'll be kept informed of any future videos that Kevin uploads. Thank you.